I had the CEO and the Vice President of Sales in here, and they said from almost the minute that they sat down and talked to us and they saw the vibe, they felt it, they felt that they could trust us. He felt that we were at the top 10, in the top 10% of label printers in the country. So for this guy who's been in the industry for 25 years to say something like that, unsolicited, is amazing. So I just want to thank you all for making this place awesome, and we are well on our way. So good job.
How freaking cool is this, Tara?
Awesome.
This is cool. I mean, it's just so appropriate that you are being recognized as our very first label leader. I should know, but what's the family background to the business? Because you're fourth generation.
I'm fourth generation, yes. My great-grandfather Albert started the business in 1905. And so my dad took over in 1983.
That was going to be my next question.
Yep, Dad took over in 1983. He had two sisters who followed their hearts to teaching, and he served in Vietnam in the Army. And he got back and took over the business, and he was just, everyone loved him. They called him Bobby, and he was just the...
That's cool.
Yeah, greatest guy. So he ran the business until 2005. I had been in the business for 10 years. It's our 100th year in business. First Flexo press, which he negotiated over a handshake. The board and my dad named me president in June. And a week later, he was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer.
And that was a really quick process.
So 15 months later, he passed away. So everybody was still the culture, which we didn't, you really didn't talk about culture then, but it was a family rallying around each other. But I could not walk in here. It was dark for a year. I wish I would have spent more time, and I think I did some, but spending more time just making sure that my team was okay. But when I wasn't okay, it was hard to do that. I don't remember who it was, but I think a couple people said, that's your office. People need to know that they have a leader and that you are that leader, so you need to take that office. And so I said, you're right, and it was a year. I share more now with our entire company than I ever have, because they need to know, they deserve to know. They're the ones out there doing the work, and they deserve, where our sales are, where our, gross margin is, what are our, where are our obstacles, what's our vision. So now we are, very transparent about what's going on. We're all here to help our customers' businesses grow and to learn from each other, and you're here at work more than you're anywhere else. So really focusing sooner on the culture. I mean, culture is my passion now because, it's so important.
Well, obviously, culture is unique to a company, right? So, what's great culture for you? Do you have a definition of what you want the culture to be, or is it more organic than that?
No, I just think, my definition of culture is how our team interacts with one another. You walk in here, you can feel the vibe. So I want people to love what they do, take pride in what they do, be collaborative with one another, and that translates directly to how we treat our customers, and the customers can feel it. We want to delight every person that we encounter. Every impression matters. That's our, that's our logo, that's our tag.
So when you wake up in the morning, right? Obviously you have, family. Remind me, your son.
Yeah, so I have a husband of 23 years, Scott. Mm-hmm. Yep, and our daughter will be 18 on Sunday, which makes me cry. She is a senior at Highlands High School and plays varsity soccer and is a wonderful girl. And we're buddies. And then my son, my baby boy, is 15, 6'1" and 15, and he's a sophomore and plays football. So that is my joy, like seeing them on the field and being involved in their lives is part of what gets me. That's my why. Part of what gets me up in the morning.
Okay, now I'm going to get selfish here. How has TLMI fit into you leading this company?
You have helped me be a better leader. and be able to show that companies my size can be in the room with all of the large label leaders across the country. The special thing about TLMI is that everybody's willing to share, and it's a family. And yes, we compete with each other, but we're also willing to share and help each other. So it's just creates this environment of teamwork and shared learning. So I want to encourage people to take that leap and to come in and use the connections and the relationships to help your business grow and to learn from other people. I've learned so much from all of these leaders that are, they have amazing businesses.
Well, obviously this whole thing around label leaders is a new theme for us, but historically, you go back in time, we're calling it label leader, we've always been label leaders, right? Steinhauser, a label leader. Terra is a label leader. Where do you see Steinhauser leading?
We know that this is our niche, our size is our niche. That's one of the things that makes us special. And to be recognized as the #1 mid-size label converter in North America. And we want our customers to just be able to hand us their brands and go back and work on their business. But we want to be the best. We love giving tours, we show really well, and we love people to meet our team, because that's what's special about Steinhauser is our team. I get out of bed, #1 for my kids and my family, but #2 to carry on the legacy of 114 years of Steinhausers that have blazed the path before me, and they helped their community, they took care of their employees, and they wanted to help their customers' businesses grow. So
that's heavy. That's a heavy responsibility.
Absolutely.
Above and beyond culture.
Yeah.
By the power invested in me, I officially declare you a label leader. Give me a hug.
Yay!